Okay, come on, come on, come on. With me, with me. Hey. Uh, Again, Toby Dog. I only got 2 more bags. I didn't get the bag situation under control this morning, and didn't. I thought I had a pocket full of them, but I didn't. I only had 4, and I didn't have my big bag. So we only got 1 bag left. Whew. Go. Blue bag challenge Tuesday morning. Tuesday. Come on, Tobus. This way, buddy. Come on. 0 million in the building. We just we just take our walk. Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby. We're walking, buddy. Hey, Anastasia. Good morning. Whoops, I got another one. I thought I had a pocket full of bags this morning, left over from yesterday. Only I didn't. I only had a couple, and I already used a couple. I got 1 left. Toby Dog, Titlepro. He has already did his thing 2 times already. It makes me believe he's gonna go more, but I only got 1 bag left with me. I forgot to put more in my I thought I had more in my pocket. I thought I had 4 bags in the big bag, the zipper bag, but I didn't. And before I counted them, the first bag he used, I double bagged it because I didn't know how long till I was gonna be able to throw it away. So I used 2 bags. We'll survive. We'll just have to leave it, huh? We got 1 bag left. If he goes in the park, we'll just leave it, right? But if he goes in somebody's yard, I gotta pick it up. So we'll save our last bag. Look at that tree. Hope he didn't do it again because you will leave. Yeah, yeah. It'll have to get left this time. Those are a couple of cool trees. They're like twins, one on each side of the railroad tracks. Isn't that something? There's that one on that side of the railroad tracks, and there's that one on that side of the railroad track. Because this used to be railroad tracks. Yeah, this used to be a railroad track. Train tracks. Yep. So only the trees on the other side of the fences were here. All the stuff on this side of the fence, on the railroad track side of the fence, was not here. Like this tree and that tree and this tree. These are ones they've planted since this became a rail trail. Man, this I don't even remember when this became the rail trail. It's got to be well over 20 years. I remember riding my bike on here when my oldest was a teenager. It's been here for a minute. We left early this morning. Wait, we've already been walking for half an hour. We just now started our live stream. I wanted to wait till we were closer to 7 a.m. We played frisbee already this morning. I already walked through my garden. I got a couple of yellow zucchinis to cut today. Not yellow zucchinis, but yellow squash. I'm not sure which kind they are. I'll have to look. I don't think my goldens are that big yet. I've got zucchinis at three different stages of life, three different stages of growth, plants wise. Some that are just starting out. I got some that are still seedlings. They're really big seedlings. I did something different today. I had some yogurt this morning before I left for the walk. Now my stomach's all upset. Probably from eating that yogurt and then coming out here and walking. I should have probably waited till after the walk, but I was hungry. I needed something right then. I got low blood sugar, low and high. It depends. So I shouldn't really miss meals. When I'm feeling sick to my stomach or like I need to eat something, I should eat something every time. You know what I mean? Lando, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Do you know this road? This is just a rail trail. This is just a pathway for walking and bicycle riding. Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Noise Guy. Who we following today? We're just following Toby Dog. See, we're out of bags. I didn't check my bag situation this morning, and I only had a couple in my pocket, and I've used three, and it leaves me one more because I at least had a fourth bag on me, but I've already used three, so I've got to save this last bag in case he poops in somebody's yard so I can pick it up. See, he just pooped on the rail trail. We're gonna have to leave it today. Ugh, I feel horrible. We'll come by tomorrow morning and pick it up. How's that, fam? Oh, look at the rabbit. Look at the rabbit. There goes Tobe. And there goes the rabbit. You're not catching no rabbit. You got a leash on. Toby, come on, buddy. Think that through, buddy. Every time you chase after a rabbit or a squirrel, all of a sudden it goes, eh! There's a sudden jerk at the end of the line, isn't there? Every time, every time. Border collies are supposed to be the smartest breed. you would think you would think after getting your neck snapped 1,000 times that you wouldn't chase after the squirrel, right? I don't pull on it or yank on it or nothing. I just hold it. I hold on for dear life because once he gets ripping, he's going. He runs 25 miles an hour. You going to hide in the bushes again? That was funny. Hey, Mr. Noise Guy. I worked with a guy, his last name was Noise. Way back in the day. I'm thinking it was like late mid 80s, early 80s, or 90s, I'm sorry. At a construction company. I can't remember what his first name was You know, when you're working with a bunch of people like that, you only know people's last names or nicknames. Come on, Tobis. Hey, Rebel. Rebel Bama boy. Yeah, there's Toby right there. At the end of the line. We're having a problem with that today. He wants to be at the end of the line. No matter how closer I get to him, he stretches it out that much further. I'm trying to accommodate him so he can walk the fence line. I don't know what DTE's doing here. I just saw a bunch of DTE trucks. This must be a staging area for whatever it is they're doing. No, these are the guys doing the new cable, I think. We got new internet here in town coming through. We've got a bunch of options already. You know, all the cell companies sell internet. Then we've got the Spectrum, the cable internet, and we've got wireless. They've got uh, where you put the antenna on your house type internet. They got all that stuff, and now they're coming through with fiber optic, and they're burying fiber optics through the whole city. They're lining the whole city, crisscrossing everything with fiber optic lines for new cable for new internet. But I don't think it's faster than the internet that the uh, the Spectrum's offering. I think I get a gig, and these guys are offering 500 megs or something like that. They're offering like half the speed. You really can't beat that cable internet. The bushes again, dog. Yeah. How's everybody this morning? We're out for our walk. We got out a little early. Toe the line, love isn't always on time. Oh, yeah. Love isn't always on time. Toby Dog. I always wanted one of them Toto dogs like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. They're a Cairn Terrier. Cairn. I don't know if there's an E on the end of it or not. I don't believe so. I think it's Cairn. Cairn Terrier is what Toto is from the Wizard of Oz. Really cute dogs. All them terriers are cute. But from what I understand, they tear shit up. If you think border collies are wild, terriers are supposed to be pretty wild too. 5 million in the building, 2 thumbs up. Don't forget to hit them thumbs, fam. That's what the YouTube uses all that info for their algorithm, whether they want to promote us or not, whether we're getting the thumbs ups or not. It's funny, sometimes the YouTube they'll put you right on the front page, and then it's the next day it's like they never heard of you as far as putting you on the live feed or the shorts feed. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Hey, Elizabeth Asha, welcome, welcome. Toby Dog. Toby Dog, come say good morning. Come on. Come on, say good morning. He doesn't look us. He's not gonna look us in the eye. Come on, look up. What's that on your head? Wait. 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 He doesn't let me block his view whatsoever. Watch. Let me get that out of your head. What do you got? Silly boy. Come on, silly. Come on, silly. I think Toby thinks that if he doesn't look me in the eye, he doesn't have to take any instruction. He's looking at the squirrel up on the line. Did you see that? He was looking up all that time trotting around. One of these days, he's going to figure out how to climb that tree. Up, 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 up. Come on, up, on. Are you going to get up there? On. Come on. He wants to get up there to that squirrel. We're on a longer route than normal. We're headed west this morning towards the river. We're gonna get on. We won't be able to see the river because of all the buildings in the way till we get down to the park. Then we're gonna walk south or north through the park and then cut towards the house. We've walked this way before, as far as on live streams. How's everybody today? Yes, told the line. I think you spelled right. Come here, little buddy. Come here, little buddy. Yeah, those are cute little dogs. You know what else I looked at 2 dog shows ago? I set out to look at because there was only one entered in the whole show. 2 dog shows ago. It's called a border terrier, and because I thought, oh, border collie, border terrier. You know, we want to get another border collie, right, Tobe? We want a girl border collie, right, Tobe? Right, Toby? So we can make babies and maybe have our own show dogs so we don't have to buy them, right? There's some beautiful. There's a lady that's got one of the top uh uh what do you call it? Lines of border collies. She's out in Arizona. I guess she's sick or someone in her family sick, and they're like liquidating all their dogs. Not liquidating, but you know what I mean. They're trying to find homes for their dogs. They're a top breeder, all kinds of champions. They've got right now, they just listed yesterday a champion, a girl that's already a champion. She's like 2 years old. Perfect. The perfect situation. She's already got all her points. She's championed up. But we would continue to show her. That's what they're looking for. Someone that will keep showing her and make puppies. They says she's a very special dog. They're not going to sell her as a pet. They're looking for a show home. We're a show home, aren't we, Tobe? We just need another dog. That would be great. Only that dog's probably 5,000, $6,000. So we'll need some super chats, some super stickers, memberships. Yeah, and quick like. We need that money in the next couple of days before somebody else buys her. They've got a bunch of dogs for sale. And they've got several dogs that already have their championships for sale too. I've seen some of their puppies go really fast as far as only being on their website for a few days, a week or so, then they're sold. Toby's got that line in him way back. It's called a happenstance. He's got some happenstance in him way back, so a couple generations back. That would be the most excellent situation for the situation we're in is if we could pick up one of those 2 dogs. The other dog they got is a month younger or a month old. No, I'm sorry, a month younger than Toby. They've got another one it's mostly black. It's only got a little bit of white on it, and they're the same age as Toby, except for one. It was a month later, not even a whole month. She's only like a few weeks, like 3 weeks younger than Toby. But the first dog that's a champion already, that dog's already had a litter. They said it had a great litter. That dog would come here and be in heat within a month or two, and we would find out what Toby's all about right then, huh? As far as genetics, I told you I got his genetic testing back. Everything came back perfect. Perfect dog. Now we get his hips and his elbows checked. That's next. That's like that's just under $500, depending on what clinics you go to. It could be more. I'm sure you can always spend more, but the people I talked to this weekend, the one lady, she actually works at a clinic that does it. She's a vet tech. So she works at a clinic that does it, and she gave me a really good price. Come on, let's get back on the sidewalk like normal people. Yeah, that's everything's moneyed, isn't it? Everything in life. Money makes the world go round. Morning Ideals one. Ideals. That name sounds familiar. I got a friend named Ideal, Eileen. But when she comes into the room, she says good morning and good evening. So that's how we know you're not her, right? Look at oh my goodness. Oh my come here, hey boy. Come here, wild boy. Come here, wild boy. Come on, hey. Oh, he wants to eat a rabbit so bad. You know, if we were out in farmlands somewhere, I could just let him chase him all day till he got tired. But here in the city, what if he chases that squirrel 2 blocks away through backyards and out into the middle of the road, you know? That's the problem we have with being off leash in the city. You know, if it was just me here and there was nobody else, yeah, he'd be off leash. But there's just too many vehicles. There's too many loose animals. You know, we get chased every couple of weeks by some kind of animal, loose animal. I'd hate for him to run into those 2 pit bulls, you know what I mean? Okay, hold on a second. I think you spelled it right. Morning. I'm here plenty. My Evie had dental work yesterday, remember? Oh, yeah, there you go. Cavoodle had bad squashed up teeth, all cleaned now. She's so happy. It's funny. I got a card from that my next dentist appointment's in August. Last appointment, no cavities. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. My dad never had cavities until he was in his 60s, and then his teeth started falling out. The diabetes got him. But until then, he didn't have any cavities. He was a military guy, so you know he had dental work available. But yep, I didn't have cavities until I was in my 50s. And then I had a whole bunch at once all of a sudden pop up over like a year. Maybe 2 or 3 visits. I had all kinds of little surface cavities and 1 root canal. But ever since then, nothing. Ever since then, every time I go, it comes back clear. Oh no, how are your teeth? My teeth are great. Yeah, dentist work is crazy. You get 1 tooth fixed, you're talking thousands of dollars. Like if you got to replace one, you're talking 4 or $5,000. If it's a front tooth, one of them 2 front teeth, you're talking even more. I got 1 missing tooth, and I was going. I had gotten. I had my dentist get me in contact with his guy that does his his favorite replacement guy, and then they broke it down to me they broke it down to me the procedure, and what they do is they screw this. You don't feel it. They screw a big bolt up into your jaw, they glue it in place, right? It's got a end on it that can attach the tooth. Then they have the tooth shaped and made, and they stick it on there, right? Well, if you ever, when you get punched in the mouth and a tooth gets knocked out, all it does is it gets broken from your root. The tooth gets broken or it gets knocked loose from the root, right? But when you got an implant and you get punched in the mouth and your tooth gets knocked out, that that bolt that's in your mouth's gonna knock out half your face. It'll break out your jaw, or if you have it in the top, it'll rip out your cheekbone. 'Cause it so I said, "No, I run my mouth too much. I can't have, both front teeth replaced, 22K. Oh my goodness. Good for you that you had it. Good for you that you had it to do." Yeah, those things are expensive. Yeah, so I said, "No," 'cause you know when they do the bridge thing too, is, they anchor it to the teeth on either side of it. If you get punched in the mouth, chances are they're gonna take out 3 teeth, the fake tooth and the 2 that it's anchored to. So I said, like I said, I run my mouth too much, I probably get hit in the mouth somewhere, and, that's too much money to lose half your face on, so I just left a gap. I had it filled with that bone material that they use to they fill the hole when they take a tooth out so that the bone grows back, right? And you don't have a collapse that way. I had it all prepared to get a tooth, you know what I mean? To get a replacement tooth, but then I didn't do it. The ZG, good morning, good morning. Greetings to Michigan. Yes, yes. We're almost to the river. The river's right on the if I hold my phone up, you might be able to see it. The river's like right on the other side of that little industrial yard right here. This is a electric generating plant. We won't get to see the river for about 3 blocks. We got to go about 3 blocks up before we can cross over. I can't let the leash out very far here because traffic is real close. We went across 2 bridges 2 weekends ago and, walking here in town with traffic. He did pretty good. He oops, he did really good. He didn't get freaked out. I walked with him with him towards the riverside, not towards the traffic side. And we walked towards traffic so he could see it coming so he wasn't surprised by it, you know what I mean? Whooshing up alongside him or behind him. Man, I hope I don't run out of gas before I get down there. Feeling tired already. I'm new in Michigan geography, but looking forward to see something new. We're about to see the river, Saginaw River. Beautiful Collie, thanks for sharing your chat. Oh, yes, of course, of course. Of course. I didn't say breakfast. He's just a joy. I just realized I didn't put my knee braces on. Ha ha! I just realized. That's odd. It happens every once in a while. You know, you're so used to doing something, when you forget to do it, you don't even notice. I just figured I had 'em on. Till I had to stumble back there. I had a little tiny stumble back there, and it's like, "Uh-oh, I don't have my braces on." We'll try not to fall, fam. That's what you know. I gotta watch every step. I'm looking at the concrete sidewalk. I'm looking off in the distance for dogs and cats and squirrels and rabbits. looking behind me, all paranoid, see what's coming, and trying to keep one eye on the dog because I just love his movement. He might not be the best moving border collie, but to me, he just looks so good. He's looking at the squirrel up under the tree. There's one little squirrel under there. See him? Right at the base of the tree. Toby's gonna get all. He'll get all excited. We're almost to the entrance of the park. And I don't know how tired he is. We might have a little treat for you. Come on, leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Those big trucks. Toby wants to bark and chase after him. And it's just in his old age. Almost. Almost. We're almost to the park. If there's nobody in the park, we'll let him off the leash. Even though there's signs all through the park that say leash law. If there's nobody there, we'll break the law. I don't know the people count they had, but they had massive fireworks here this last weekend for the 4th of July. They do multiple days. I think it started Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. I could see from the house. I could see the tops of the fireworks, of the tall fireworks from the house. So I took Toby down and we went this street here, but a few blocks down, and about a half a mile up the street to here. We went and we walked around and stood there for a little while and watched some of the fireworks. He didn't flinch or nothing. That's what I was checking him out to see how he was going to handle the fireworks. Because every year him and I are gone this time of the year. Oh, he's got to go again. We're in the park. I've got one bag left that I got to save in case he goes into somebody's yard. Oh, he's not going. He's just trying. Come on. So we haven't signed up for our next dog show yet. I'm still looking at the calendars. Hi, where are you going? We're going down to the river. We're going to walk along the river in the park here before we head back towards the house. To the river we go. Helen does life. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Helen, how's it going this morning? Here's our boy Toby Dog. Oh, the river's super calm. It's super calm on the surface. Underneath, it's a whole different story. Danger, danger, danger. It's got all the undercurrents and all that bad stuff. It moves pretty fast, even though you can't see it. Look at everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, you see the little reefer tubes. I wish people would just take their garbage with them. Hey, Anastasia. Welcome, welcome. Any snakes in here? That I would not know. I haven't seen any in all the years we've been walking down here. Yeah, look at Toby. Toby Dog. Toby Dog. There's people walking, so we can't let him off leash quite yet. Once we get past these people, because he'll run up to him and want them to pet him, you know. And when Toby meets people, he wants to put his paws on them. He wants to put his paws and stand up, but nobody wants that. I'm the only one. No, there's several people that do that, that let him climb up on like that, and they're like, "No, no, let it." But it makes it hard for training them not to do it for other people. I keep forgetting to turn it horizontal. You think you guys would find us on a horizontal on one of these mornings? Could you guys find us on your own on a horizontal on a morning? Because the horizontal, the horizontal is where it's at. We wouldn't be on the, we wouldn't show up on the shorts live feed or the vertical live feed. You'd have to come looking for us. Yep, this is a river, Saginaw River. See the cranes up in the distance? We're getting a new bridge. They're building a new bridge. We've got 4 bridges in town. In the city, our city's broke because they can't manage the money. I won't tell you what political party it is, but it's typical. Uh, so they leased our bridges. They leased the 2 city-owned bridges out to a toll company that came in and rebuilt the bridges because they needed to be rebuilt. And even though they've been taking our tax dollars to maintain and future rebuilding of our bridges, nobody knows what they did with the money. So they leased out our 2 bridges to a toll company, and the toll company's charging over $5 for a car to go across. So there's even the people that got free, like I live in the city, so I've got free toll crossing until 2028. Uh, People in the city are boycotting the deal. So the toll company's losing money. They've had to raise the prices like 3 times already, even though the contract says they wouldn't raise the price for so many years. A lot of stupidity goes on here. Anyhow, and then so the 2 state-owned bridges, which is that one there that's not there, and this state-owned bridge here, well, this state-owned bridge here is getting all the traffic, and it's beyond crowded. It's sometimes it takes 10, 15 minutes just to get across town from one end of town to the other, where it used to be just a couple of minutes. But the politicians, they should do a IQ test on the politicians before they can before they can get voted into office. After 250 years, you'd think we'd have enough laws that they don't have to keep coming up with new ones. But they all come up with new ones trying to outdo each other, and they come up with the most absurd stuff. Pretty calm today. We walk on the other side too. That's right there, this land right in front of us right here on the other side of the river, that's an island right there. That's an island. And it goes I think it's a couple miles long. It goes southward. This is the northern tip of it. It's park. And then there's a boys club, soccer fields, stuff like that. Uh, I believe there's a bar and a restaurant on the island too. I think there's only one, but lots of houses on the island. However, back in the when they were first making city here, and they I'll tell you how smart the forefathers or the of the town, the politicians here, they put a dump on the island. They put a dump on the island. That's how smart they are here. Instead of Cedar Point or Manhattan, instead of skyscrapers or amusement parks or ball field, instead instead of golf courses, things that are gonna bring people in, what do they do? They put a dump on that island. Crazy. Craziness. Lucy, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I wanna do the horizontal, Anastasia. You gotta be brave. Are those eggs? No, those are mushrooms. I thought they were goose eggs. You gotta be brave to do the horizontals, 'cause, there's only gonna be a couple of people there. Such a pretty dog. Okay, we stood around long enough for all those people to leave. Come here. Wait, 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 wait. Oh, I can't get this unhooked. There we go. Now we're the only ones here. So Toby can walk free for a little bit. There's an explosive diarrhea virus going around in Michigan. Yeah. And we were down there this last weekend. We were down in Ground Zero, Monroe County. That's where the dog show was this last weekend. The dog show that got canceled. Oh, I'm so heartbroken. There's only so many chances to get a 3-point major here in Michigan or better, uh, in his breed, and this weekend is like the only chance. This weekend, there's 4 chances to get that 3-point major. I think there were actually 5-point majors. Uh, Let me think. Nope, they were 3s for class dogs. I don't know what the specials won, the ones that won. I don't know how many points they got, but I know they got at least 5-point majors. Even the reserves probably got majors because there was 40 dogs there. Wait, I'm thinking like 5 didn't show, so there was at least 35 dogs there. There was 3 waves of dogs on Friday, or yeah, on Friday for the best of breed competitions. The 2 best of breed competitions on Friday for the Border Collie Association specialty is the Great Lakes Border Collie Association's specialty. Uh, yeah, they had 3 rows of dogs stacked up on each one of those, and they were taking them in shifts out there to judge them. I feel sorry for the judge had to go through that many dogs. You know what I mean? But that's what they. Your dog would be a really good show dog. I just got a message. Yeah, that's what he does part time. He's a part time show dog. He needs a better handler, but handlers cost money, so he's got to settle for me. He's I'm his learning handler, and he's my learning dog. You got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere, and Toby was my start. But it costs money to buy more dogs until you get your own pups, and hopefully your pups aren't just pet dogs. Hopefully they produce uh some show dogs. We've got a chance at it. We've got a chance right now at a couple girl dogs, one that's already a champion. Uh, but it costs money. I was telling that story earlier on this walk. That dog's probably $5,000 or $6,000. She's already a 2-year-old, and it's already got its first championship. You know what I mean? That's probably a $5,000, $6,000 dog at the least. Beautiful, beautiful dog too. And they've got another dog. Come on, leave it. Uh-uh. Now what did he eat? Oh, chicken bone. God dang it. Now see, I let him off leash and he came over here and ate a chicken wing somebody threw on the ground. Now I gotta think about he's got chicken bones in him. That's part of just never know what you're gonna come across when they're off leash like this. God dang it. Well, at least I stopped him from getting the rest of it, right? Because he dropped it and let it go. Uh, that's the same. There's a breeder out west that's selling a bunch of dogs right now. A big name breeder and a bunch of lovely dogs, all genetic tested. They put all that stuff out there in the ads. Toby's genetic tests come back. He's clear on everything. Now we just do hips and elbows for our and uh and then hopefully we get some business for stud dog Toby. Yeah, everybody in Michigan's driving. And if they're not driving cars now, they got all kinds of mopeds, motorcycles, electric. Right now in the city, there's electric bicycles everywhere. You see them zipping around everywhere. Young people, old people, middle-aged people, everybody's riding these electric bicycles. They're not cheap either. I think they go around $1,000, 1,000 USD and more. Shoot, there's even kids riding around on old what do they call them, mini bikes, going, with motors, put, 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 like that, all through the town. And the police, I don't ever see the police stopping them or anything. What time do we got? Ooh, we got to head towards the house, Toby. Time to make that turn. Oops. Beautiful day. It was 60 degrees Fahrenheit when we left the house. Somebody told me to subtract 31 and you get centigrade. So what's that, 29 centigrade? Just a little cool. I went with a button-up shirt and I rolled the sleeves up. Yesterday I was in a t-shirt and sweating. Today we got a button up today. Stay a little bit warmer. Just a smidge warmer. Come on over here. Over here. Come on. Hey, over here. Come. We'll come and take a look around before we say goodbye to the river. Does everybody have Elizabeth, Asha? Does everybody have Elizabeth? The pin? That's why you got your blue jackets, folks, so you can connect when you want. It makes it that much easier. You could just click on that pin's name and go right to her channel. Watch a video, connect, make a new friend. Come here, Toby. Hey, look, it's been all these years that these are welded on. It's been all these years and somebody finally broke one loose and took it. Look, the weld was no good. The weld was no good. It rotted. There's paint. There's paint on the weld. I wonder where the top went. It's probably out there in the river. Hold on, Toby. Hold on. Wait. We're gonna hook you back up. We can head towards the. Wait a minute. Wait, Toby. Let me check my pocket. Okay, pocket's empty. We're gonna cut back this other way, head towards the house. Time to get home, get to work. Feed a dog, feed a cat. Oh, looks like somebody's been living here. Come on, Tobe. That's the second time I've seen somebody sleeping in the park here. These must be bridge workers coming by on a boat, on a pontoon. They're cruising on their way to work, huh? I'm guessing they're bridge workers hauling materials to the bridge. Yeah, Toby's got places to be. Toby's got to get home and get fed. Where are the ducks today? The ducks, I have no idea. I don't see any anywhere. They're probably on the other side. I can see them. They're way on the other side. On the other side in the reeds and in the rocks. They're catching the sunshine. Sunshine. Let me see if I can. There we go. Hold on, Tobus. Let's see if we can't spot a. Right there's where I see one by eye, but it's not showing up on the camera. But right along that shoreline, there's some. They're probably out in the park laying in the grass. Come on, Toby. Let's go, Bubba. Sorry, we got to walk into the sun to get home. Oh, they got their new fence up. These are condos here. I'm not sure of the age. I think they're around 12 years old. I don't think they're more than 15. They've been more than 15 years here. But they've been here long enough for the original wooden fence to rot out. The fence posts rot out. It was falling down here and there. So they got new cedar. New cedar fence. Nothing fancy. Not even scallop tops or anything. Toby dog. Hey, we get a little anchor biter. A little ankle biter coming at us, Tobe. Don't be getting crazy. We'll walk through the field. How's everybody's morning? Is everybody off getting ready for work or school? Here in the US, I imagine that's what's going on. Around the world, people are eating lunch. Our friends from Kenya probably just had lunch, right? Come on, Tovis. Come on, come on, come on, come, come on. Come on. Good morning. You can see the grass is all beat down here from all the people over the weekend. I wonder why it's not cut. Oh, this is private land. That's why it's not cut. Not city property. I like how Toby's coat glistens in the sunshine. Sunshine. He just shines and shines. That's all that good hair care product, just like the women use. His hair care, his shampoo is probably as expensive or more expensive than the ladies' shampoo. I bought a gallon of of special dog shampoo from the I bought 2 bottles. I bought a gallon jug and then I bought one that was like a quart. I don't even think it was a full quart. Uh but the gallon jug was like 55 bucks. And the quart, the little tiny one, I think it was like, I don't think it was 32 ounces. I'm thinking it's more like 22 ounces. Anyhow, that was over $30. Crazy. They're concentrates though. They're concentrates. You mix them 20 to 1, 20 parts water to 1 part shampoo. But the boy's got to have all that special stuff because he's got to be show ready, right? Even when he's not show ready, he looks pretty good. He's a good looking boy. Even when he's all dirty, dusty. His legs, they make sleeves. They make sleeves for the hair on his arms so that the white hair that hangs on his arms, you guys seen it, right? Come here, Toby. Come here. You see that white hair that hangs on his arms? Those are called furnishings. They're feathers. And right there, they make sleeves like gator. They make sleeves that you put on the dog over that to keep him from getting stained up, so that the white fur stays white. Silent Tide visuals, welcome, welcome. Yes, Toby's got places to go. Ooh, smell it. Can smell. Oh my goodness. Sometimes that stuff smells like dessert, and then sometimes it smells like you stepped on. There's a one of the buildings that we just passed, not the houses, but the building around the corner. It's a big marijuana grow, industrial size, and that's all you can smell through this neighborhood is Dagunja. That's all you can smell. Woohoo! I always thought we've been walking past that place for a couple years, and I thought it was one of the houses. It never occurred to me that it was the big building. I thought it was the house on one of the houses that we just walked past, all odoriferous. But no, because I thought it was a plumbing company on the corner there. But no, it's a giant marijuana grow. Doberman life. What's going on? Toby remind me of my grand doggy's nibbles. They look exactly alike. Very cool. Doberman life. What's going on? Are you a content creator, Doberman life? I would like to see some Dobermans. I would like to see some Dobermans. Come on, Tobus. Let's go a block. Traffic's too busy at that corner. When I was a kid in the 70s, there was a series of movies at the theater. It was about a gang of Dobermans. Some people, some guys had a bunch of Doberman pinchers, and they trained them. They trained them to rob banks and armored cars and stuff. and it was called, The Doberman Gang. Yup, yup, yup. That's like early 1970s. And then they had the sequels was, like Return of the Doberman Gang and blah, blah, blah. That was big time stuff back then. That was what kids and people wanted to see. Now we got the BS at the movies we got now, but back then it was that was excitement. The Doberman Gang. Not very many people remember that stuff. And when I ask people about it, they look at me like I'm crazy. When I was a kid, we went to the movies every weekend. We were we were dirt poor. Mom struggled just to feed us sometimes. But there was always she always had a telephone, cable TV, and a like $2 or $3 to send us to the movies on the weekends. We grew up at the three movie theaters here in town. Well, there was four, but the one we hardly ever went to. We usually went just downtown here, State Theater. It's still there, and they still show movies. They don't show like current run stuff. It's more of a historical society theater type thing. I can remember going to see first run 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Jules Verne, uh, the Herbie movies, the Herbie Love Bug, Herbie the Love Bug. I remember going to see Lassie Come Home, first run downtown here. We were lined up around the block and we waited for hours, standing there for hours and hours and hours, waiting for your turn to get in there to see Lassie Come Home. Yep, I remember seeing the Poseidon Adventure, the original Poseidon Adventure first run, right down there. All kinds of movies. Let me turn around so I can see. Nothing wrong with the little herb. Best part of waking up is herb in my one hitter. Oh, that's hilarious. Rebel Bama boy. Is it legal in your state like it is here? They got it legal here. People grow it right out in their yards, right out in the open. I've got one neighbor that grow it right in his backyard, right in the middle of his garden, and you can see it from the street and everything. Everybody, it's everywhere. That's all it took was the younger generation, voting generations to grow up. Oh, the greatest generation died off. They were the ones fighting it all. Changing with the times. Changing with the times, right? Everything changes. Come on, Bubba. Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. Everything changes, and you're lucky if people remember your name after you die, right? Toby wants to sit here and watch his truck go by so he can bark at it. He wants to bark at the truck. Come on. And he's at the end of the leash. That means, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Well, no, we're not waiting for that truck. We're not waiting on that truck. That's what he had to get out of his system. That's what he had to get out. I couldn't even drag him out of there. Did you guys see that? I couldn't even drag him out of there. Such a bad boy. He wants to bark at the truck. That's the truck he hates the most. That's the garbage truck that picks up the blue bins. They got the arms on them to come out, pick up the trash can. Oh, I last weekend I got a new air conditioner. I didn't buy the biggest one. I should have. I bought the one that I bought the one that would leave me the most electricity to plug other things in, you know what I mean? I could have easily got another 4 or 6,000 BTU size bigger, but I don't wanna have any problems in my fuse box, but anyhow, I took the old one out and I set it in the driveway, and, I had company over yesterday, and one of them moved my truck for me, and I just remember now that how did they move my truck? Because the old air conditioner was in the driveway, and I took the trash can out, and I don't that old air conditioner wasn't there. Somebody must have stopped in the middle of the night and took it. I was trying to figure out what I gotta do to get rid of it because you just can't get rid of an old air conditioner anymore. You just can't put it at the curb. They've got to, it's gotta be certified. This is the city ordinance to get rid of it for the trash to pick it up. They gotta be certified that the freon's been captured out of it, and it's gotta have a sticker from whatever shop you take it to or whatever that takes the freon out, certifying that they took the freon out of it. If I'm not mistaken, but I think somebody saved me all that trouble by, just swiping it. Wait, Toby. Wait, Toby. Sooner or later, everything that's not locked up or behind a fence gets taken in our neighborhood. You don't leave anything out that you don't want taken away. Is that a dog crate? Come on. Is that a dog crate, Toby? No, I thought it was a dog crate. Oh, I thought it was a dog crate. I was coming to check it out. Someone can always use a dog crate. Anyhow, yeah, I think somebody swiped that. Somebody swiped that air conditioner. Did me a favor. No, you're not getting that squirrel. Oh, he pulls me in so many different directions all at once. Well, fam, time to say goodbye. It's 8 o'clock. Someone you know, your host is supposed to be working. Your host is supposed to be working. We're almost there, though. I still got to feed a dog, feed a cat, feed a Titlepro, and get to work. Work, work, work. Fun, fun, fun. Come on, Toby, let's walk down the alley. Let's take a walk down the alley. I wish they would close this alley off. I got a neighbor that used to work for the city. He seems to think that they're going to close it off. But I keep reminding him that there's two garages that only open to the alley in this block. So they're not going to close it off. I wish they would. I would spend the $500 to have the bobcat come out and dig the ground down a foot on my part of it, get all the rock out of there, bring in some good black dirt so I can garden out here. What they do when they close the alley is they give the adjoining landowners the land, so I would get half of this open space right here. It's only what, 16 feet wide, but still another 8 foot would be nice. Here, I'm gonna look. Oh no, I think that air conditioner's still sitting there. I don't know. Let me look. Let me look. I haven't planted my grass over here yet either. Nope. Somebody swiped that air conditioner. It's gone. Oh, I got lucky. Toby's waiting for his treat. Neighbor lady across the street with the lady with the chickens. She hooks Toby up every day with a treat. So he knows it's coming, so he's waiting for it. Sometimes I'll bring him out and I don't have a leash on him and he'll just take off and he'll see her and run across the street without even looking. Her garden's huge across the street. Everything's growing ginormous already. Outpaced mine, except for I get vegetables already. I'm already producing. I've already got yellow squashes. Come on, let's go say hi. Oh,
Sit. Oh, man, a little bit. Good boy. I know what you. Oh no,
what?
he's got pickers.
Oh,
Oh,
does he?
yep. Oh no, what's the?
Let me see.
Yep, yep.
Let me see.
I went to the neighbors and got that all over himself the other day too. And I'm like, where the hell did you get those from?
Whoops, I'm sorry. I get Toby dogs. Whoops.
What's the?
Toby dogs got stickers all over them. I have to comb them out. Well,
You say it's not gonna hold still.
no, I got something extra to do this morning before I go to work.
So you do got the whole bunch.
Yeah, I'll pull them out with a comb.
Yeah. Oh, they come right out. Yeah, they do. Good boy. Hey,
Beautiful day.
yes.
Back up to 80s.
Yep. I know, right? It's hard on the body, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was yesterday. Ray he went and paid somebody to fix his car. I'm like, yeah, Ray, we're all getting old. Can't be crawling under things and stuff.
Oh, my old air conditioner, I had it sitting this morning. This morning, I was thinking, wait a minute, my car got parked there, and I was thinking back because I rolled out the trash can this morning,
Like,
and
oh,
it wasn't until I got 6 blocks away that I realized that my car was pulled in, and I didn't see that old air conditioner. Thank goodness somebody stopped and stole it.
are you shitting me?
Nope, thank goodness, because you know how hard it is to get rid of something like that.
Hey, wow.
A scrap, one of them scrappers.
Yeah, I got he just went by that way. Yeah,
I got
good
lucky.
deal.
I
Yep.
figured I was gonna have to call somebody and pay somebody because you're supposed to have the freon drained out of them, and they gotta get a tag on them and all that.
Yeah.
I got lucky. I got lucky somebody just stole it. Take it easy, Monica. Yeah, that works all day. So we gotta comb Toby out this morning now. Piece of cake, there's not a whole lot in there. There's probably 20, 30 little stickers on them from I don't know what kind of stickers they are. Oh, mercy. It happens. Hey, we got some I wonder if we got any berries back here. I wonder if we got any berries back here. I gotta cut these old branches off. Come here, Toby. There. There. Look. Look, look, look. Look, look, look. Ooh. Isn't that beautiful? Mm-mm-mm. Champagne raspberries, they're called. Mm-mm-mm. So sweet. I don't have a bunch of them. Look, there's a whole bunch of them that didn't grow. I didn't get them watered. I was gone. When I was gone, they didn't get watered. This is the messy part of my yard where the berries are, but we'll get some. Mm-mm-mm. Who wants a berry? First come, first served. Oh, they're so sweet. Well, Tobe, time we said goodbye. Come here, little buddy. Let me see if I can pick some of these off here if I got to go in and get a comb. Come, come. Right here, stay. He's got a bunch of them. They come right out, but there's just so many. Stay. I'm gonna have to get the comb out to get them. Well, y'all behave. Y'all be cool. We'll catch you next time. I'm gonna tie him up out here like a yard dog. I'll tie him to the fence. Tie him to the fence. There, he can be yard dog for a minute while I go get him a comb. Y'all behave and be cool. We'll catch you next time, okay? Elizabeth says, Papa Toby, I want to get one cucumber from your garden. Sooner or later, as soon as they start growing, there's all kinds of flowers back there, but we don't have any cucumbers growing yet. We just have squash growing right now, yellow squash. The green squash haven't even started growing yet. But we got tomatoes. There's already all kinds of tomatoes. None ripe yet. They're all green, but they're here. Yes, Helen. Everybody behave. Game over. Peace out. Be cool. All that good stuff. Little Toby dog. I gotta comb him out and feed him. Get to work. I'm getting to work late today. I gotta do some dog grooming. Dang it. Have a great day. Y'all be cool, behave. We'll see you next time. See you tomorrow, hey? Thanks for coming by, everybody. I appreciate y'all.